Hey, this is Goran with Home Smart Connect. I'm a real estate broker and a construction consultant, and one of the questions I get a lot is what is a scope of work and how can I get one? Once you have found a Chicago 2 flat that you would like to do a renovation on, the very next most important step is to get a scope of work done for the project. The scope of work details exactly what you're going to do on the project. Your architect's also going to use your scope of work so they can use it for when they do their drawings. Think of it this way, the scope of work is the written plan to the project and the architectural drawings are the visual plans to the project. The better your scope of work and your drawings are, the easier your project's going to go. Not only are you going to be providing your lender with the scope of work, you're also going to give your scope of work to your contractor or any subcontractors that you want to give you bids on the items on the scope of work. Just keep in mind that you could give the scope of work first to get an initial estimate, but most likely your contractor or subcontractors are going to revise their bid once they get the approved city stamp drawings in hand. If you're in the Chicago area and you need a scope of work done, I do provide that as a service. My fee is $500 plus 33 cents per square foot. Now, if you are using me as your real estate broker, I provide that service for free. But I'll get people calling me all the time that already have the property under contract or they've owned the property for a few years. And if that's the case with you, you could click the link above. It'll take you to the form you could fill out to request a scope of work for your project. Here I want to show you a scope of work on a project that I've recently done. So on the initial consultation, we go over everything that you want to do on the property, go over what estimated costs would be, start building the scope of work like what you see here. It's, from demo to framing, all the way down the line on all the phases of the project. We'll add on square footage and also estimated costs of that. This is something that your lender is going to use to keep track of your project. And again, you're going to provide this to a contractor or any subcontractors to bid on your project without the estimated costs, of course. Providing as much detail as possible to your scope of work is going to keep your construction costs down, and it's also a good way to keep your contractor in check because this scope of work is going to be attached to your estimate from your contractor. I hope you found this video informative. And if so, would it be okay if I asked you to go ahead and give it a like? And if you have any general questions about a scope of work, go ahead and post your question in the comments below. Or if you want to specifically ask me about a project or if you'd like to work with me, you can go ahead and call me at 773-273-9155.